It's like, I know you didn't see him cancel that other cannon, but even if he had that other cannon, it was so horribly out of position, you could have gotten the run by easy with your 6 slings. Like, it wasn't necessary. Alright. So we have PluS. He's blue, and he's Zerg. We have Shrinker. He is yellow, and he is Protoss. We're on electric circuit. Oh man. Yo, I'm getting those hour 4 stiffs, man. It's like my entire body is just stiff all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch it out. Stretching's important, everybody. Alright. So, both players, excuse me, both players not doing anything too spectacular yet. I don't think Shrinker can wall, though. Like Doty.
He can do what? Sorry?
Doty, can he wall? I'm relying on your mastery of knowledge of walls here.
I totally don't know how to wall on that position, but maybe he can do that. I hope so for him, since PluS likes to play aggressive, but not this time. So even if he isn't walling good, it should work out for him.
Okay. So apparently forge here, then gateway on top. And then there's just like a really big hole next to the geyser. Actually, if including the geyser, it's not that big of a hole, but it's just like a vertical hole instead of a diagonal hole.
Yeah, should be fine.
Alright. Oh. PluS. Now going for 12 hatch.
But I just realized you did troll on my walls again. Last time when we were talking about bad walls, I was like, don't say it, and you were like, no, I wasn't. I wasn't about to say something about your walls. And now again, right in the face.
I wasn't gonna say, I didn't say anything bad about your walls.
Yeah.
I was asking for your wall expertise.
Yeah.
Man. You have to stop assuming that everything's critical of you, Doty. It's not all about you, man. Now, the dude in the chat, he's totally making fun of your walling abilities, but I wasn't. I was being fair.
I could do a Doty wall for sure, yeah.
So, looks like PluS is going for the going for the back door very quickly. Normally I'd say that this is an indication he wants to build Hydralisks. But last time he went for the quick mineral only, it was to make lots of Zerglings. So we'll see. Wait, what? What is this probe doing? That probe just mined out the minerals. Who the hell mines out the minerals? Like, those minerals are only there to, like, help with glitches? So that you can, like, use 2 workers and then mine it and then glitch one of them through? But why does Zerg need to do that against Protoss?
Yeah, I don't get it as well.
Like, I don't know. He could do, like, it could be for, like, burrow stuff. Maybe the minerals actually make it a little bit easier to do burrow tricks over, as opposed to just straight do it against the building. But even then, if you're doing burrow tricks and making it worth anything, it means you're doing it with lurkers. And if you have lurkers, you can just take out the damn things. Dr. Shrinker's in the chat. Shrinker, why did you do that? Make it clear to us why it was necessary to get rid of the minerals there. So pretty much to sum up what he said, it's like he was driving along with his probe, and the probe was thinking, I'm bored, and then the probe went, ooh, shiny, and the probe was just like drawn to the shiny and could not resist the allure of depleted mineral patches. It's pretty much what he said in the chat, VOD viewers.
Seems like he's going for a Corsair Reaver, so that is pretty awesome.
Looking like it. Getting the +1, getting the Robo facility very quickly here. Interesting.
I think that is a good decision against PluS playstyle.
Yeah.
He like never do mutas, which can bust you pretty hard when you do Corsair Reaver. Yeah, I think it's a good decision from him.
Interesting. As far as the map goes, it's kind of a good map and a bad map at the same time. It's bad because the Reaver, there's a lot of open space, not a whole lot of cliffs for the Reaver to abuse, and it's not easy to get around by air compared to getting around by ground. But at the same time, by going for Corsair Reaver, you are making it possible to harass the mineral only, which normally doesn't matter in this matchup, but since the Zerg player did get it, that could actually come into play, and
yeah,
might actually turn out to be a really nice build for this map. Alright. So, Poundland being thrown down behind the mineral line, and there is a probe trapped there. So, excuse me, making it a little bit easier to micro the Corsairs. And PluS is attacking the side disruptors. Does he not know they're stacked? PluS, now I have a question for you. Do you know whether the side disruptors are stacked or not? And that your Hydralisks will actually take 5 minutes to kill them? Like, you would actually be faster to start the lurker up, to have started the lurker upgrade, then make lurkers and then kill them with lurkers rather than have your Hydralisks attack.
He's getting drop again, by the way.
He is. Okay.
Which is awesome against Corsair Reaver.
Is good versus Corsair Reaver? Sure.
Yeah,
But
if you get your units in, it's super strong.
no, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that you have a back door. You don't need it. It's like you could have just gotten lurkers a little bit faster than taking out the side disruptor.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
But whatever. Same effective result here. As we're moving in, the Corsairs, they see it at the last moment. The Reavers are now trying to get into position. Will they actually be able to?
Drop.
Oh! PluS. He was in a really hard spot. If he stayed in the air too long, he's going to start losing the Overlords to the Corsairs. But if he dropped too quickly there, then the Reavers were going to be able to do a lot of splash damage. And he kind of split the difference the best he could, but man. What a terrible drop.
Yeah, that went out so bad.
The Corsairs are getting really aggressive here. Loses one of them.
But he also took just such a dangerous way to fly in. It's pretty much likely that some of the Corsairs, or if not even all, are placed here, so I mean at the natural.
Alright.
Yeah, never mind.
So I guess he's just gonna try to take out these side disruptors. It's like, there's like fucking 30 of them, man. So, Spire on the way for PluS. Don't know how he's going to use that. He did have one game where he really did incorporate Mutalisks, but after not doing too much, you haven't seen him go back to that.
And now we got the same situation which we had on that one CVT we casted here. PluS has got a lot of minerals but no gas. Or what means no gas, but too much.
Alright. We finally got some lurkers in here, so we can actually take out the side disruptors. There are a couple of cannons up already, and Shrinker trying to get some units into position, including the Reaver. He's actually slow walking the Reaver all the way over. I like how there's one Reaver at each entrance, and then like one in the middle. So it's like, okay, if I need to bring a second Reaver to either side, it's only gonna take 80 seconds to walk it over, as opposed to like 200. Okay, I hate it when Zerg players do this. I hate it when players do this in general. And they have their all the units attack it and not just the splash ones, because the smaller units don't help at all. They actually slow it down because you have to keep retargeting it, and by having them attack, they're actually making the process worse. It really bothers me when I see people do that because I don't understand it. Well, so he discovers their cannons up there, doesn't want to try to deal with it. Alright.
Now the first shuttle is moving out with the Reaver and 2 Dark Templars, but will be spotted by the Overlord.
Yes, Corsairs could kill off that Overlord, but not going to. And
Shuttle speed is about to be finished. Just now.
Just dropping one Dark Templar, kind of randomly.
Yeah.
And the shuttle's going to fly in. There's a lot of Hydralisks defending the third, but nothing defending the main. So we can drop the Reaver here and potentially get a lot of damage! Oh! That looked like it should have been a lot worse, but it looks like only 3 drones were killed there. Now picking it up again, is he going to get the hit off? Yes, he does get the hit off. So you're getting some damage at least. And the shuttle's taken out. The DT still managing to get some kills here. Or at least one. Anyway, the DT that was dropped has been managing to get some kills up here, as there's no Overlord presence. And now PluS is going for an attack. He doesn't have anywhere close to the supply Shrinker has at the moment, but potentially, ooh, he could get a good engagement here. With a little bit of luck. And Shrinker has to really mess up with the High Templars, because 5 High Templars are very scary at this point.
Yeah. Indeed. And he's pumping pure goon force right now.
Man, that DT had been hiding in that base for a long time, then to finally decide to swing down, picks up a whole mess of kills on the drone line. Plus's hive is now finished. Engagement out in the middle of the map. Good storms? Yeah, pretty good storms here. And Plus is losing a lot of his Hydralisks, which is kind of all he has at the moment here. Retreating back with some, losing others. Yeah, this is looking like a lost game for Plus.
Yeah, I think so too. He's getting defiders, wow.
He is?
Yeah, at least his defider mount.
So he is. I mean, there's still a decent force for Plus here. So, like, if you can get a really amazing sandwich off, maybe he can start to turn this game around, but it just looks like it's so hard at this point. The Shrinker's army has so many nice high-tech units with the Reavers and the Dark Templar and the High Templar. He's really been getting off some nice swarms here. Here comes the attack from behind. It's going to catch a pack of Dragoons out, a little bit out of position. And now the Reaver's turning around. Oh, doing a little bit of Reaver micro. And, oh, such a good storm. Does manage to snipe the Reaver, but the damage is done, and there are still Dragoons and a whole mess of Zealots even. Unfortunately, it was the Lurkers coming from behind, and there were none already in the base, which meant that a lot of the Zealots just weren't not going to be hit by that splash. And GG from Plus.
GG.
Shrinker up 2-1. So if Shrinker wins one more game, he will advance to the round of 8 and be Protoss 5 of 6.